Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all some DIY Dollar Tree decor crafts. So I love to share with you all how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a teeny tiny budget. And you're probably going to see little Benji Bear, my puppy dog. He's my trusty assistant helping me out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafty. For the first Dollar Tree DIY, I want to take these Dollar Tree candy canes. I had them left over from Christmas, and I'm going to take a piece of pipe cleaner and wire the base and wire the top and make a heart-shaped wreath. So I've had this idea in my head, and I want to make kind of like a greenery transition from winter to spring wreath. So I'm basically going to be using some leftover Christmas decor, which are these two candy canes. Here's how it should look after you have wired both pieces together. And then I'm going to take this greenery piece, and this is just a super cheap evergreen piece from Walmart, and I'm just going to take and crisscross the branches over on themselves and run it down kind of that center line of the candy cane wreath form. Now you guys can use any kind of greenery here. The evergreen is really great to use on a wire wreath form because it will kind of fill it in. The other idea I have for you all, if you don't have spare greenery, is you all could use some deco mesh. So just take some deco mesh and make some bundles until you get all the way around your wreath form, and then you'll have kind of a poof, or you could even wrap this as well with some pretty ribbon. I just want to give you guys some different ideas, but for this one I'm going to cover it in greenery, and then I'm going to cover it in some leftover spring greenery that I had from last year. I believe originally I got this at Michael's, and I only had a couple of random pieces. I'm sure I used the heck out of it and don't have any other left over. So I'm just really kind of digging into my craft stash here and using what I already have. So again, I'm just taking the branches of this garland and crossing them over on themselves. And you're probably going to notice at the base of this wreath, there's a big giant chunk of greenery. I'm crafting upside down and backwards, so I couldn't really quite see that. So for the next part of this DIY, I'm going to take some leftover Christmas ribbon, and this is actually Mackenzie Child's ribbon. I believe they're having a really good sale, or they were, on some of their decor and possibly their ribbon. So definitely check their site for ribbon. Now this ribbon is a little bit high end, and I am using my easy bow maker to make this bow. So I do have neuropathy in my hands. Sometimes my hands just giving me problems. The winter is the worst on them. So anyway, I'm going to take the ribbon and go side to side. This is going to be a 5-inch bow, and I believe I did 4 loops. So this easy bow maker is about $13 on Deco Exchange. You can buy it in craft stores. You can also buy it on Amazon. It's cheapest, I believe, on Deco Exchange though. So I'm taking it and just doing the loops back and forth, and that little center prong is like your hand, and it just holds it for you. And you can kind of arrange and fluff your bow, which is what I really love. It just gives you a lot of control over your ribbon that you may not have, or if you're like me and you just have a problem holding that ribbon because it gets kind of full in the center, this is really a great option. You guys can also go back on make my Olivia bow. It's a bow that you guys can make very similar to this one without using any tools. So I'm going to take and tie this bow off with a pipe cleaner and just cross it over on the back, and then easy peasy. Now for a bow for this wreath, you guys use whatever ribbon you all have on hand and use it to match your decor. So my idea for this is to do kind of like a cute little Mackenzie Child's wreath. I have some Mackenzie Child's pieces and also some dupes that I've crafted that are going to be in my dining room. And so I kind of wanted to have a wreath that would go along with that and make it kind of a little bit more neutral. I've done several Valentine's Day wreaths already for the 2021 season, so you guys can pop back on some of those Valentine's videos. Now I'm taking some roses, and these are just some roses that I actually found off 80% off Michael's craft store. They're on clearance. So you guys pop into your craft store if you have the opportunity, or just dig out some roses you may have left over from last spring. And Dollar Tree even has some really cute roses I've been crafting with. The next thing I'm doing is I'm taking some of this thrift store greenery, and I'm just popping it off stem by stem and beginning to fill out the spots where the evergreen is showing. I really don't want a lot of evergreen showing in this wreath. It's okay if a little bit of it shows through. It is kind of winter to spring wreath, but I kind of would like it to just be more greenery. I'm ready kind of for some pops of green. And so here is how it turned out. I did end up putting greenery over the base of that evergreen at the bottom that you guys probably kept noticing. And I did just use a couple of little simple roses in this. So if you guys know me, this is actually a really simple wreath. And so I kind of wanted it to keep it that way. I wanted the greenery mainly to show and just add a couple of roses. I've done several rows of florals in my home, so I have a lot of that in my living room. So for the next DIY, I want to share with you guys another wreath idea, and this one we're doing a little bit different. So this is going to be a stuffed animal wreath, and I'm actually creating this for my little niece. So she's a super huge fan of horses and unicorns, and I happened to pop into Dollar Tree and they had these cute little unicorns as well as a bunch of little Valentine's Day stuffed animals. So I picked up about 12 or 13 of these that are going to go in this wreath, and then I'm just going to tie them at the top around the neck with a little ribbon. So this is just a little XOXO Valentine's wreath, and her birthday actually was about a month ago, but we're having to celebrate it late, and my idea for this is for this to be part of her gift, and then so she can kind of untie the ribbon if she wants to, or if she just wants to leave the wreath put together, she can do that as well. I thought this would just be such a fun way to give her some stuffed animals. And you know, she's 6 years old, and so I remember when I was little like that, I thought all my stuffed animals were real. And my mom also painted her room for her, and so I thought this might be some pretty new room decor that would just be really like kid friendly and give her something to look at. I've never seen or done a wreath like this, so I just thought this would be so fun. And also, here's an idea for you guys. You guys can use some of your kiddos' stuffed animals that they already have. My kiddos are grown pretty much almost now, and so we don't have a lot of stuffed animals like we used to, but I would totally do this if we still did. So again, I'm just using some Dollar Tree ribbon, and I'm tying the little stuffed animals around their neck, and I'm just tying them in a bow tie. So again, if she wants to pull the little stuffed animals off, all she has to do is pull that bow tie, and she can pop one off and play with it. She can do whatever she wants with it. This is all for her. So and you guys notice I kind of staggered the stuffed animals where it's like a little puppy dog and a bear, and I did like the different colors, but I kind of tried to coordinate it to where it made sense. I hope that makes sense. Like I kind of tried to coordinate the colors where, you know, they were all kind of mixed in, you know, every other one, I guess you would say. So anyway, but the Dollar Tree stuffed animals are they were perfect for this because they're a small size. They're only $1. Oh, another idea for you guys would be to go to the thrift store and pick up stuffed animals. You may even be able to get them cheaper like that. I'm going to make a really quick little double loop bow. So you're just going to take your ribbon, double it up on itself, and then tie it like you're tying your shoelaces. And then I'm going to pop that into the top. So for this wreath, I used some Dollar Tree Valentine's Day teddy bears and some little gorillas and some of these little unicorns that I had picked up for her. So I really hope she loves it and she's surprised by it. She's such a little doll, and I know that she loves her stuffed animals, and she really, really, really loves horses, and I hope that this will be a really great birthday surprise for her, and it will bring a smile to her face. And I hope it also inspires you all to create something for your kiddos or grandkids, especially if they're little. I just think this would also be really great for a nursery decor idea. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys a cute little Dollar Tree gift basket and DIY vase. So I'm going to take some Dollar Tree goodies and this little gold basket, and then just some tissue paper, and I folded the tissue paper to where I could pop it down into the basket. These gold baskets are really neat. I think they make a gift. After you've given the gift, you have a cute little basket to reuse, and I'm going to set that aside. And then with this little Dollar Tree vase, I'm going to use some of the vase filler, and I'm actually going to use it as a vase filler. It looks really cute pop down into here. And again, you could probably craft and reuse this once you're done with it, or your friend or family member may want to do something fun with it. The next idea I had was to take those little love picks. So Dollar Tree carries a packet of picks and they spell out love, and then they have a couple of little hearts in there. And I've been racking my brain on how to use these, and I thought, let's make a little love vase. So I'm just popping the LOVE off of the ends of the picks, and I'm hot gluing it, cascading down the front of this cute little vase. Once I had that finished, here is how it looked. The next thing I wanted to do was just pop a couple of the little love picks down into the vase, and you could always like hot glue those little top vase fillers to the top if you wanted to. I wanted the love picks to be popped in here because I decided it'd be really adorable to pop one of those little Dollar Tree Valentine's Day monkeys into the top of the vase. I don't know what about these monkeys, but they always catch my eye. I think they're really stinking cute. Okay, so once I had that done, I'm just going to pop in some little Valentine's Day related goodies that I picked up from Dollar Tree, starting with this little Be My Valentine Day book. And then they had these like little, hand wash gloves types things, and this cute little bath poof, and some little candies, and then a candle. And then I decided to make a little bow. I'm using my easy bow maker, not really for sure why. It's just a cute little easy bow here, but I wanted to doll this basket up just a little bit further so you guys can really get creative with this. Create something for your loved one, a teacher, a neighbor, a friend, a kiddo, a grandkid. Do something special to brighten somebody's day. I promise you it will pay off in spades. So I'm just going to tie a little bow to the side of this. I already have a friend in mind that I'm going to be giving this to, so I'm really excited for that. But I'm just going to tie my little easy bow on here, and then voila, I have a fabulous little gift that only cost a couple of dollars, but that will hopefully make my friend's heart sparkle and shine. Now I'm going to dovetail my ends of my ribbon, and by dovetailing I mean I'm going to cut a little triangle in an upwards direction. That way it looks really nice and boutique finished. And here is how it looks, all fluffed up and ready to go. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how to take a pack of those Dollar Tree felt hearts. I really love these. They look like little doilies, and I'm just going to take some of this Dollar Tree ribbon and I'm going to string the ribbon on the hearts. So to make the little ribbon banner, you're going to poke the ribbon up through the little loop on the heart and then poke it down through, and that should get it to go perfectly on there where you can slide your hearts on to your little banner. And I'm just using this cute little Valentine's Day ribbon from Dollar Tree. These were so fun and easy to make, and you guys could also probably do this with paper doilies, but again, I do love these little felt goodies. I can't remember. You guys comment down below by leaving me a heart and let me know, did Dollar Tree have these last year? I really cannot remember. Sometimes from year to year I'll see something and think, wow, this is new, only to find out that maybe it wasn't as new as I thought, or I'll find new things and just be completely blown away. The other little tip I have for you on stringing these hearts is to take a little pipe cleaner or like a little safety pin and wrap it around the end of your ribbon, and that will help you push it through those little felt heart little doodly dads at the top a little bit easier. So make a beautiful little heart banner. I think these are so cute, and I was going for all neutrals like in my living room, dining room, and then it just was too neutral, and so I had to redecorate again. You guys, I just love decorating and sharing with you guys so many ideas, and it may change tomorrow, trust me. The next thing I decided to add was some of the little Dollar Tree stickers. So they just come in like a 12 to 20 pack. I'm not totally for sure, but this is like a no glue project, which I love. So you guys can just take and pop the little backing off the sticker and pop it directly onto the felt. And honestly, I feel like this looks like something, that you would buy in a packet at TJ Maxx or Hobby Lobby for about $10 or $12. And you made it for $2, maybe $3, I guess, if you had to buy the ribbon. And I think it's adorable. And I'll share with you guys how I used it. So fun and fabulous on a budget. So here is how it looks after I was done with it. I have this little shelf in my dining room, and I just popped it on to the top part of this shelf. And then now to share with you all how I made these white bling hearts. So the other day I shared with you guys how to take some of these Dollar Tree sparkling foam hearts, which honestly, they're absolutely adorable in their pink and red form. I'm using them in some other areas as is, but for my dining room, I did want to go ahead and just paint them in this neutral white. And I did chalk paint them with my Waverly White chalk paint. You can pick that up at Walmart. Now I used 2 coats of paint, and it did take overnight to dry. So this is like day 2 on this project. If you guys want to see the last video, I shared with you guys a big DIY in my living room. So now I'm just taking some ribbon, and I'm going to hot glue some ribbon back into place on the back of these adorable little hearts. Now the next step for creating these fabulous hearts is to add some bling jewels to the top. I love these bling jewels. They're from Natalie at totallydazzle.com. She is a total doll, you guys. She has a small business, and her bling is absolutely gorgeous, and it's so inexpensive. It's about $1.50 each, and then I think even right now she's running a 30% off coupon. So I'll leave a link for her site down below for you guys to go check that out if you need some craft bling. If you don't need craft bling and you already have jewels in your stash, go for it with that. Now I did have to hot glue the little brooches on there. Originally thought I was just going to be able to use the foam to adhere them to, but now you can see that I'm gluing those just to get them to secure on there, because it makes them a little bit top heavy and the brooch kind of just needs that extra bit of security. So now I'm popping them on to my little dining room shelf, and then I just put my little heart banner above that. I love the white and red kind of contrast. I just think it looks really sharp in here, and it goes really well with the gray walls. And a lot of you all have been asking me about my gray walls. It's Repose Gray by Sherwin-Williams. That is the color that we painted our walls. We actually did a two-tone. I think that the bottom part is just like a pure white, and then the top part is a Repose Gray. And Mr. Romantic and I did that before shut down last year in about March. And so that was quite a little project that kept us busy. But I really liked the results, and he even did the little trim right there in the center part. And I have a big reveal for you guys in my studio. We did a very similar project. So for the next DIY, I'm going to share with you guys how to make a super adorable Dollar Tree bow. So I'm taking the Dollar Tree wired ribbon, and this just has like little hearts imprinted on it, and then my easy bow maker. And I want to make a cute little bow for the top of this. It's just like a little birdcage topper. I don't know. It's just like a little topper thing. I found it at the thrift store. I thought it was really cute. So I'm going to take my easy bow maker, and I'm going to make a 6-inch bow on either side. So it's going to be 12 inches total, but 6 inches on either side. And I know that Deco Exchange has this bow maker, as well as other places like Michael's. You can use your coupon. You can order it off Amazon, which I did, which I paid way more than I should have, but at the time I just didn't know. So I definitely recommend Deco Exchange for this bow maker. So again, I'm just going to do 6 inches across on either side, and then that's going to give me 3 loops for my bow, and that's about all I was able to get out of the Dollar Tree ribbon. So don't discount the Dollar Tree ribbon. Honestly, you guys can make some really fun little projects, and if you're like me and you love to use tons of bows pretty much everywhere, you might want to try to get your ribbon on a budget like I do. Now, a lot of you all are asking me as well, where else can you find ribbon? Because sometimes it's really difficult to find it at Dollar Tree, and I totally hear you. I was not able to find very much Valentine's Day ribbon this year. I just wasn't able to get out as much as I wanted. And so I like to go to Hobby Lobby too. I think their ribbon is pretty good, and you can always use a coupon, and so you can get a pretty good price there. And then the other place I also order ribbon off of is Amazon. You can also look at Michael's Craft Store, and then I've even been known to get ribbon at Walmart. So there's really multiple places you guys can get ribbon. Now, always try to use wired ribbon when you can. And then I just tied my little bow off in the center with a pipe cleaner. It's super easy. You guys, these easy bow makers are truly really, really easy. Especially too if you guys have problems in your hands like I do. So it just really helps out sometimes. Now, I will leave my Olivia bow video. I have a huge bow video sharing with you guys so many different ways to make bows without tools. Lately, I've just been using this. I go on a kick. Like sometimes I'll use my bow maker in a bunch of videos, and then sometimes I'll stop and just do the Olivia bow over and over. So it just really depends. Now that I've tied on my little bow to the top of my cute little vintage doodly dad birdcage topper thing, I'm going to share with you guys kind of like a little vignette idea. So I also found this cake plate at the thrift store, and then I popped a little felt Dollar Tree heart on there, and then my little Pioneer Woman mini cake plate with some faux muffins that I got off Amazon. They look so realistic. They're so fun to decorate with. I'll also leave those in my Olivia's Romantic Home Amazon store. You guys, they're so cute, and they're not that expensive really. And if you guys are like me and you just love to decorate and look like you're a fresh food baker, but really you're not slaving away at the oven, these might be something you guys want to pop into your decor. So here is how it looks after we're finished making our bow and making this cute little vignette. Now I have to share with you guys my trusty assistant, Benji Bear. I am hearing that he has some super fans out there, so I had to share with you guys some footage for everybody that loves to see Benji Bear. He was so playful today, you guys. Usually he kind of will like sleep through me talking to you guys and doing my intros, but today he wanted to be all in, all hands on deck, and so I took some time to play with him afterwards, and I've been working on getting him to fetch his toys and then bring them back to me and trying to get him to drop them. Sometimes he gets a little bit too excited though, and doesn't want to focus on playing fetch, but he has been having so much fun with, I got this new little bone from TJ Maxx
but Walmart seems to have some toys that seem to last a little bit longer. So I just thought that you guys really might enjoy seeing him in action, learning some of his new tips and tricks on fetching that little kiss me bone. And here he is lounging in the kitchen. So because I've been working on my craft studio, I've had to be doing all my crafting at the dining room table. So I tried to give him a little setup close to me in the kitchen. It didn't really quite work because he was confused as to why his bed was in the kitchen and ended up dragging it back into the living room. So here is all the DIY crafty decor projects we did today. As always, comment and let me know what was your favorite DIY in this video. I'll be excited to hear what you guys think about this. I'll also be announcing the winner of my $50 Walmart giveaway across all my social medias today. So check my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you're following me and subscribe to be able to enter those giveaways. Also want to let you guys know next week I'll be doing some more fun new giveaways and of course more decorating, crafting, a little bit of tidying and baking along the way. I love y'all and I thank you for being here.
So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. It is a true blessing and an honor to have you all here. If you all are new, welcome. I'm Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and I love to share with you guys how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a teeny tiny budget. And I'm about to burst out dying laughing because Benji Bear, my puppy dog, is attacking a pillow. So anyway, I also would love to invite you all over to my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page. I have a free little group page. You guys can post photos of your home decor and your DIY projects, and it's a great little place to just socialize and just share photos of what we're working on. It's totally a place for us to get away and have fun crafting and decorating, which for me, it's so necessary to just craft and decorate my way through everything. And it makes it a cute little home, and you can also give, you know, fun little crafty gifts and homemade beautiful treasures to your friends and family. So thank you guys again for being here. Oh, I have an Olivia's Romantic Home Instagram page. I do share a good morning cup of coffee with you all every morning on my Instagram story. And I also share like a little prayer card. Hey, I got those prayer cards at Dollar Tree. A lot of you all are asking me, so that's where I got those. But you guys can also go on Amazon. I have some linked in my Amazon store, I believe. And you just like type in encouragement cards or prayer cards, and those are a great way to start your day. I know they've helped me out so much, and you guys are also letting me know that they're helping. Here, I love y'all to the moon and back. It is a true blessing and an honor to have you all here. Keep up the good work at crafting and decorating. I can't wait for our next video. I have a puppy dog that's going crazy waiting for me to play with him. So I'll let you guys get back to your day, and I'm going to do some more crafting and decorating as well. And remember, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, and we'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.
That I love you.